There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the run, it's Hill. At the 35, he's got room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And they can't make the connection. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trying to get it to the marker. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because they'll still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking for space. It's screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gives it on the option. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference.
Trying to get behind the defense. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line?
He's going to fire deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
To throw, it's Dampier. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Smashes through the tackle. Oregon. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Jordan. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Unleashes one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Touchdown Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for it all. Snatches it on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make...
Wide open, he makes the catch. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To the air, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down is the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot.
Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Here's a heat. And as he throws, intercepted. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Makes the grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Looking for room. It's Hill. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go right back to the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's got it inside the 15, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return this field position.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Buys a little extra time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. This one's complete. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's strong. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Soft spot in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Wideout trying to get it in. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Direct snap. Creates a little space. He breaks a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. And I could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quarterback running on the draw. Picks up the first down. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Snap it to the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on the fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Trying the left side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. A I think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the ground, it's Green. Brings into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It's starting to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The run to the right. Can't get him to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Looking for room at the 30. Oh, out of space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over UCLA. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot. in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Moore to the air. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Sends it downfield and wings it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls in the deep ball. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. From the gun. flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Pulls it in. It's Clement. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. That's it fly. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Trojans. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see what they can get going snap it from the 7. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Moore will throw. Pressure coming. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback extends the play. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two